Welcome back everyone. This will be your video instructions for your Tinkercad project or your biome on Tinkercad. So we've been building up to this. I've asked you guys to tinker on Tinkercad, practice using it, get used to the shapes. And now we're going to create our biome, which you just looked up, landforms. You guys should have a better idea of what landforms are. So think about what type of landforms you want to include in your biome. If you have a desert, chances are you will not have a waterfall, right? But you definitely will have some flat desert lands, maybe some rolling desert hills or sand dunes, depending on which one you choose. So the way we're going to do this is I have posted 3 videos for you all to help you out in creating your Tinkercad biome project. So if you're on Teams, I have put the link into your assignment. However, for some people, these links aren't clickable. If they aren't, make sure you copy and paste these links that are right above. They're the same ones. If you're doing a rainforest, you definitely want to look at the video on how to create a forest. If you have water or open land, you can watch the water and land video. And of course, if you have mountains, it's really important to watch that. So highlight, copy and paste that into your web address, and it'll bring you to each of these videos. First one right here, design a forest, and it will walk you through the steps and the shapes and really give you a good idea how to do that. So make sure we watch each of these videos. If you are in Mr. Baker's class, of course, these videos are posted right here for you under Thursday in part 2 on Create Your Biome on Tinkercad. You should be able to click these links from the Padlet. However, if you can't, you can highlight and type them into the web address bar, same way as we're doing from Teams. So really focus on these videos and how they create the different landforms. If you have other landforms you want to make, you can look those up on YouTube as well. You don't have to worry about your organisms right now, your animals, your bugs, but if you do have trees that you want to add, that's a good addition to your biome. If you have a desert, you definitely want to add some cactus. If you have a rainforest, well, obviously you're going to have a lot of trees, so those are very important. But the animal part and the decomposers, we don't have to worry about right now. Just those abiotic, those non-living, and those physical parts is what I want to focus on. Now, for those of you who are doing an ocean, a lake environment, or maybe you have water involved, if it's just a little part of water in your biome, add it. If you're doing an ocean, though, I want you to first create what the land beneath the water looks like. Now, if you don't know, it would be a good idea to go to google.com and type in the question, what does the land beneath the ocean look like? Or what does the land beneath a lake look like? Or what does it look like without water, right? Any of those questions around it, and then you'll want to do some research to see the shape and create that shape depending on what you're looking at, okay? And if you have further questions, feel free to ask or send me an email if you're working on your own. But that is your project. We've been building up to this, learning about landforms, and now it's your chance to create your biome. And I do have a few examples for you guys from last year. So here is one that was started on Tinkercad and transferred. Now, you do not need to use this program. Someone asked if they could, and I allowed them to because they had been using it already. And so they created, do we have a name anywhere? Doesn't look like we have a name, but probably some sort of forest. We have some water areas and trees, so this is pretty cool. Let's look at another one. This one here is a snowy mountain forest, and this was from Mr. Baker's class last year, where part of their project, the teacher asked for them to include a building, a fortress of some sort. We aren't doing that this year, so you can ignore that, but you notice how the water runs down the middle, all there, and they were even able to add some animals at the end. Cool. Our next example, we have, what is this? This is a tropical rainforest. And so this is probably what most of ours will resemble, and you can see how they put the water in between these areas. And of course they have some fortresses, we're ignoring that. but they have the mountains with trees on them. They're green, they have water. So something like this is what we're looking for. And let's look at one more example. All right, here's our last example. And here it kind of looks like we might have some sort of forest as well. We have water going through it. Maybe it's a tropical rainforest with the Amazon River, something along those lines. So once again, make sure you get your landforms in there. If you want to add some water areas, of course, feel free to do so. And add your trees, add your bushes, because those really make a difference on our biomes and tell us what it is. And if you have snow and you feel comfortable in adding that in, please do so as well. I want you guys to have fun with this. This is a program that you could get a job using later in life, but right now we're using it to construct a 3D model of our own biome so we can have a better understanding of the different parts of our biome. Right? Have fun, and of course let us know if you have any questions.